My name is Elijah Navarro, percussion product specialist at D'Addario, covering percussion brands Evans, ProMark drumsticks, and Pure Sound snare wire. I'm here with my good buddy Kenny Sharitz, professional drum tech with artists such as Stevie Wonder, Rihanna, and Train. Kenny, how you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing great, and I'm excited about what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to remove, install, and tune a snare drum head on the top side of the snare drum.
And what head are we using here? It looks like we got a Genera Dry 10 mil ply head here, overtone control ring, and we have the vent holes to get a nice dry sound.
The tone control ring on the back side allows you to tune the drum up without any muffling whatsoever to maximize the tone of the drum.
Right, cool.
And get the sound you want. All right, when I detune, I like to detune in the same pattern that I tune the drum in, a radial pattern. And on a 10-lug drum, it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So let's get this thing undone. Once you get it loose, you can go ahead and go for finger tightening or finger loosening. You take this tension rod and you spin it out of the swivel nut that is inside the lug. This is your lug casing. This is your swivel nut. Want to join me, brother?
Yeah.
Before I pop this head off, I do want to show this is actually a good time to change the heads. You know, on a regular basis, you want to change your heads. If you start to lose tone, if it starts to feel funny, coating starts to wear away, you're not getting the sound you really want out of your drum.
Right.
So it really is time to change the head, and this is a fine example of one. That's right to go. Now, like I mentioned, you want to clean this properly. You want to take a rag, come around here, get this area that you can't always get the dust out of the lug casings. All right, let's take this beautiful HD head popper on. Now, I like to put it center across my snare so I can see where I'm going, and I always have my 1 point. Let's drop this hoop back on and take a look at centering it. Because again, centering it and making it start from a balanced point is the key to proper tuning.
Okay.
Now, when I put this hoop on, doesn't matter where I start, but I like to start with 2 opposing tension rods and spin them down equally. That way, they lock into the swivel nut and balance the casings on each side to where I have a balanced center point so that hoop's not gonna slide, it's not gonna move, it's not gonna anything. Center right over this beautiful level 360 head, which is designed for this process, so everything locks together beautifully.
All right.
All right, once I'm having set, I like to get these tension rods down, finger tight down. By finger tight, I mean all the way down with your hands. Now, I have strong roadie hands, so I've been doing this for a while. It might take you a little time to get used to it. But all in all, you want to get this drum down to a fundamental tension.
So that means equal tension between all lugs.
Exactly, sir.
Okay.
Now, when you're there, you should be able to hear tone in the drum. We're going to tap check to see if any of these are low or high. Now we have this one lug that's just a little bit lower than the others, so that's the point of tapping. Now that we've got them matched, I'm going to take a single key, go around on my radial pattern, and give these a set of half turns. So we're going to give this a 1 half turn. Again, a half turn. Go to this half turn. So now we've done a round of turns with our Evans key. We're going to do a tap tone check. And again, mute your bottom head lightly, not too hard. You don't want to change the tone. What I'm listening to is the fundamental tune and the high harmonic. You have a fundamental tone, and then a harmonic above. Ah! And those differences in tone allow you to hear the difference between the 2 lugs.
Okay.
So you can hear points that are in tune. For example,
So that one's a little lower, so you can tighten.
Yes.
Cool.
So let's go and listen to the sound of the drum now that we have 1 round of turns on it.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, these level 360 heads just tune right up. It's so quick, so easy. We have a nice fat tone, not too deep, right in the middle, just with a half set of turns. So let's take a look at it again. Let's do another round up.
Still half turns. Okay.
Half turns all the way around. I don't recommend going any higher because this really allows you to balance the drum. You just want to go around and then check your tones because this will tell you if one of the lugs is out of tension or not. All right, now we've done a second round of half turns. Let's see where the drum's sitting at. And you notice, no muffling needed, just beautiful tone. All out of 2 rounds of turns. And the best part is if I give it a good listen, my gut instinct is that we're rolling all the way around. Tons and tone. You hear the little tone change?
All right, so Kenny, we've covered a lot of information today. Let's go over some of the do's and don'ts with regards to changing your batter head.
Okay, you always do want to balance your lugs side by side to make sure you start with a balanced fundamental tension so it tunes quickly and easily. You do want to clean and lubricate your lugs. You want to wipe them down and use a good bike chain grease or lug oil to help keep them lubricated and tuning in. You don't ever want to give this drum CPR when this head is so CPR when it's tight, not a problem. Stretch it out. Make a nice indelible impression of the bearing edge into the film of the head. Doing CPR when it's low will end up wrinkling the head, causing issues with tuning. So just make sure she's tensioned before you stretch her.
Great. Well, I gotta say that was probably one of the quickest batter head changes that I've seen, and that snare sounds great, man. Nice job.
Thank you, brother.